When was the last time you cried over a fictional story? For me, it's always sad dog movies, but it doesn't matter if it's a movie, television show, book, or even a musical. That feeling you felt is not just you. It's a pattern across the history of humankind. Ever since we first gained the ability to talk, we have created fictional stories for several reasons. To entertain ourselves, to teach children lessons, to serve as an explanation for events that at the time seems unexplainable. Because the very act of consuming fictional stories improves brain function. Ever since the dawn of time, we have needed fictional stories, and we have created them, because without them, we wouldn't be able to thrive in and understand the world around us. Certain stories transcend time and place. Folk tales, fairy tales, and myths have existed for hundreds of years, and in some cases, thousands of years. There are many examples of this. Little Red Riding Hood, which was originally created to warn children against trusting strangers, has existed for 329 years, since it was first written down by Charles Perrault in his Tales of Mother Goose. The exact origin of Cinderella, for example, is unknown, because some form of Cinderella has existed practically everywhere across the world since before the written word was widely used. The details of these stories change and adapt to match the times, but the original meaning and message stayed the same. The Odyssey has existed for around 2,000 years, and it has several film and TV show adaptations, including an upcoming one by Christopher Nolan in 2026. This represents how a mythological story, originally created for the spoken word, was so remarkable and compelling that it was preserved, translated, and told over and over again, until today, when you could walk into practically any bookstore and find a copy of it. Fiction also reflects our society, and it encourages us to look at our life and our environment and recognize what can change for the better. The Hogwarts Running Club is a running group that raises money for several different charity organizations. They are united through their shared love of the franchise Harry Potter. Their motto is, changing the Muggle world 1 mile at a time. Whether or not you like Harry Potter, the amount of money this group has raised for pediatric cancer and for Parkinson's research is truly commendable, and it's a direct result of fiction. Certain activities interacting with fiction, such as reading, can also improve social cognition. This is because stories make us feel different emotions, and as a direct result of that, it develops our empathy for those characters who don't actually exist. Characters like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker are not real, but they have significantly impacted society and culture. Sharing a love of a fictional story unites us as a society. 105 million people watched the live finale of MASH out of 230 million people in the United States alone. These are ridiculous statistics for a television show made in the 1980s. The fact that so many people sat down and watched one episode of a show that did not actually exist in real life represents how deeply humans can connect with anything, but especially with each other, even if the people on the television screen aren't actually real. It's really hard for our brains to recognize that, which is why it is so essential that humans have these stories, because without them, it would be difficult to truly live a life worth living. I assure you, it's highly probable that everyone in this room has a connection with a fictional story and narrative, whether it be a book, television show, movie, the medium doesn't matter. The feelings conveyed too. Fiction unites all of humankind. When a group of people shares a love for a fictional story, the world grows a little kinder. This out-of-body experience generates empathy, and it nourishes our ability to care for one another. This allows us to think beyond ourselves and think about what characters might be thinking and feeling. Even if they don't exist, that empathy does. This is why it is so important that we have these fictional stories, so we can truly live a life full of love, happiness, and hope.